Hello, and welcome to The Art Will Not Be Changing. I had to go crazy tonight. I had to go mayhem. I switched the glasses for sunglasses. Why? Because we are going to do one of the wildest shows, the wildest show we've ever had. Because, you know what? Holy crap, wait till you see who we have on tonight. I don't want to waste a lot of time. So, as always, if you order Fugitive Poems comics from fugitivepoems.com right now, you will get free sticker, Fugitive Poems, and the very appropriate tonight, parental advisory, explicit content. And let me warn you about tonight. Tonight, do not have the kids listening in. This is not for the children because we are going to go wild with some absolutely insane human beings doing beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, first thing I want to tell you is right now, finally available on fugitivepoems.com is the print edition of Dirty Living issue 1. It is out and it is happening, folks. You can order this puppy right now. Only $14.99. Beautiful print edition. Stephen Betcher, Ryan Gosling, Keith Gleason absolutely killed this series. You can hold it in your hand. And why is this appropriate tonight? Because we're going to be talking about some serious dirty living. Holy shit. I was so excited that tonight, the only shirt that seemed appropriate was to have a big cock on my shirt. That was the only thing that seemed right. And let me tell you why, because we have Frankie Crime Casera on. Welcome, Frankie, to the show. And
I have no volume.
Okay, well,
Hold on.
and we've got Corky on the show.
What's
There you are.
up?
I lost you. I
Holy
didn't have
shit.
volume.
We've got Daryl on the show, manager Money Punk.
Dirty
We've got-
Disco Daryl, the manager of these freaks.
Dirty D in the house.
That's right, and James Lyons, co-founder of Fugitive Poems.
What's up,
here
James?
to help me
What's up,
tame
guys?
the fucking mayhem and insanity that will ensue. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Mary Tyler Whores.
What's up?
Everyone wants to know, where are the whores? They are here.
We're here.
Claudio said the art will not be changing, not even our underwear. And we've got Eric saying, I am here for it. And Dan Price of Bigfoot Knows Karate saying hello. We got Sabina saying, my kitchen will be so dominated tonight. Why? Because the Mary Tyler whores are here. Who the fuck are the Mary Tyler whores?
Who the fuck are they?
Who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are you? Frankie, go right on ahead. I'll let you take this one. I've got to adjust my gator
Corky
tooth.
around?
Everyone's
I'm here, baby.
I'm gonna grab one of my cool.
Cutting in and out.
Corky.
Yeah.
We got Corky here, the original Florida man, alligator wrestler.
Poontang wrangler, alligator wrestler, limousine riding.
Where's Corky?
I'm right here. Can you see me?
Is he talking? I'm not getting volume.
I hear you.
I hear you perfect.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Raise the volume.
Okay. I hear Christian.
All right, raise the volume on your phone, I think. You know, do something.
Can you see me all right, Christian?
Yep, can totally see you, and I love it.
Perfect.
I love the war helmet that you're wearing.
It's my fucking birthday, and I'll do what I want.
It's your birthday? Happy
Yes,
birthday,
sir.
motherfucker.
Yes, sir. 18. 18 in life to go.
It's about time you turned 18. You've been doing all kinds of shit you shouldn't have been doing at 17.
Hold on a second.
So I got my beer and I'm ready to roll. The Mary Tyler Whores, who the fuck are they? They are the wildest fucking, the phrase punk rock band has been going around, but they are so much more than a punk rock band. You guys do rockabilly, do proto hardcore, new wave. You got a Devo cover, for fuck's sake, with these absolutely batshit apocalyptic songs. And why, you might be asking, audience, is this band? Well, first of all, if you can get the Mary Tyler Whores on your show, you put the motherfucking Mary Tyler Whores on your show. But we at Fugitive Poems are doing a comic, and we're going to talk about that, called Freak Highway, starring the Mary Tyler Whores and the White Trash Girl. We're going to talk about all this. Frankie,
Yes.
you are like, this is a debut album, debut band, but you're not. You got this crazy ass history. How long have you been in this industry, fucking with all this crazy shit?
Oh, fuck. I can't even remember since I was a kid, and it's finally paying off right now, but we never stopped, and we stuck to our fucking guns, and it was just real, and we never got a fucking dime out of it. We did it for pure glory, and it's finally paying off. We got the record deal, everything in order, tours, the comic book with Fugitive Poems, and the total fucking freak show is getting ready to go like a circus on the road.
Oh my god! And you guys are a circus on the road. In fact,
We are.
Kat says Corky punched me in the gullet when I told him he was my dad, and I believe that's a true story.
Yeah. Corky's,
I forgot the condom
on
that
another
night.
level.
Sorry.
Like you've ever used a condom. So
No, Corky's been freestyling since he's born.
Thank
How come I'm
God.
not hearing anybody else but you?
well,
Frankie.
listen, I'm the most important person to hear.
That's all that matters. Fuck Corky. I see him all the time, and Daryl. As long as I can hear you,
Fuck
I don't
those.
know. I can't hear the
Fuck
other
those
guy.
guys.
I'm fucking
Frankie,
technically retarded, I guess.
This has happened before. One of the things to do is sign out and sign back in.
Yeah, why don't you
Okay.
do that? Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So, Corky, I'm seeing a drum set. Tell me about what do you do? I've seen the word apocalypse connected to your drumming. What do you do on the drums that makes the world explode like that?
I feed off the crowd. Being on stage with my chums. Really the power of the guitar really drives me. The songs, the writing, the collective energy on stage with my boys, it just gets me fucking fired up. And once they hit that first note and the power builds up, my blood just starts to boil. A lot of the frustrations in my life, it's an outlet, so to speak, and everything that I've got pushed down that pisses me off, makes me mad, frustrates the fuck out of me. The trials in life, the sorrows. I just buried a cousin. Parents died. Got a lot of stress, and it just comes out once we hit the stage, And then as the crowd receives it, it comes back and it kind of like amplifies, and it's like kind of like fucking Banner getting crazy as the Hulk, which is one of my favorite comic book character. It just, the fucking rage comes out and I grow, I turn different colors, and I smash the living fuck out of the kit.
That's my question: is how many parts of the kit do you go through? I mean, you gotta wreck this fucking thing.
Well, back in the day, I used to use marching sticks, which are like fucking broomsticks. You know what I mean? And do I have the greatest technique? No. It's basically kind of cork smash. Let's fucking get it on. And I break cymbals all the time, break heads all the time, break snares. Cymbals, stands would fucking collapse. I get pissed off sometimes. You have mistakes or technical issues. maybe a Tom will go flying, a kid will go flying over. In the video we did for Whip It with Devo, you know, the fucking mic in the middle of the video, Rick pulled the whole drum kit down in the middle of the set while we were shooting. And you just kind of roll with it. Dove over the set, total fucking mayhem. But I went through a lot of gear, yeah, without a doubt.
I figure it's got to be. By the way, Sabina says we need to bring Chums back. It's Doug that you said that. Bruno is in the chat, and Bruno is right here. He is my spirit animal, and this is Bruno Duarte. And he's
What's up, Bruno? How you doing, Bruno?
Evan says don't need a therapist.
I can only hear you, Cork.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I know. Lucky me.
Like you need more of that.
Again?
Like you need more of that.
Frank, you don't hear me? Frank, do you hear me?
He's gone again. Evan said don't need a therapist, just a fucking volcano power whore band and a mosh pit. Hell yeah. Evan says, bye, Frankie. Miss you already, sweet cheeks. And we've got Goblin saying I'm finally awake late enough to catch one of these live. Hello, all. Daryl.
Yeah.
This band is so insane on stage.
Yes.
How do you, as a manager, do you even try to control, or are you actually just setting more fires?
You know what? I've known to set more fires, and in my earlier age, I've known to be even crazier than fucking them. So who is better than to tame the fucking beasts on stage? It's me. You know what I mean? But you know what? Listen, I'm from New York City, born and raised, okay? I used to get my head stepped on in CBGBs, going to fucking punk concerts on Sunday matinees and everything. My father would drop me off. My mom would be like, never go to Avenue A, never go to Avenue B. I'd be like, all right, Ma, see you later, right to Avenue A and B. That's what, you know, and I was born in 1970. But, you know, as I grew up, you know, I loved punk rock, I loved hardcore, and I loved disco, funk, and soul. I mean, Frankie named me Triple D, Dirty Disco Darrow. You know what I mean? And it's pretty wild. I've lived all over the world. I'm a designer and everything else. And, you know, what came to me on this is I've worked with Frankie for many, many years. I believed in him. And I know George probably since I'm fucking 13, because he used to live 3 houses down from my aunt and uncle Doc in Coral Springs, Florida.
Yeah. We used to use Doc's John boat to go fish with his kids.
That's right. So Frankie's been, you know, he's done hardcore hip hop, he's done fucking punk, he's done industrial, and I signed a bunch of bands over the years for him, and he's toured the world, Cork toured the world, and you know, it was pretty wild. I was designing and building some venues in Bangkok, Thailand, and Hong Kong, and you know, of course, Frankie's always been my blood brother, and he was sending me all this shit. He was sending me the Mary Tyler Whores back then, you know, when they were in their fucking peak in Florida, and they opened for Iggy Pop and GBH and Fear and some of the greatest punk bands ever, you know. And Frankie could tell you the stories about Iggy Pop. We'll segue into that. But, you know, as soon as I moved back to the States, I started a management company called Money Punk Management and Productions. And I started working with Frankie, and he reassembled the band in 23, and of course brought back the key players like Pork and Rob Deuce and everybody else. So it was very exciting for me because you know, I feel that the Mary Tyler Whores are this record, and I'm not just saying that because I'm the fucking manager.
Or you wouldn't manage it.
Yeah, this is the punk rock and roll record of the fucking year. This is the Guns N' Roses of punk rock. That's all I got to say. You can't get every song, the 15 tracks, and I think Cork vomits and on the hidden 16 track on the record to end the record. You got to hear that. You didn't hear that yet, but you're gonna love it. He spews
I almost threw up.
Yeah.
Wait, Frankie, where the fuck are my records? Where
you're gonna get them.
Do they exist?
Oh, they exist.
Oh, they fucking exist. They exist, all right.
Oh, there it is. Let's give Corky the screen. Let's take a look at As Filthy as We Want to Be. There it is the vinyl, folks.
Look at that pretty shit.
Oh
Look at
my
that.
God.
And Bruno wants
Hold
to know
on, it
what
gets
is
better.
Corky-
Wait till I spread its legs.
Spread it.
Oh.
I'm getting so turned on right now. You have no idea, guys.
Pull it out,
There's-
George. Pull it
How
out.
how sexy is that?
George, release
Are you
yourself.
seeing that?
Release
Release it,
yourself
George.
in your life's works. Do it, baby.
Here's you want to see my backside pictures?
And
There
there's
you
more.
go.
And there's more.
And there's more.
That's right.
Corky Vano.
Are you getting
Evan
this?
says.
All right, now hold on. I'm gonna pull it out. You want me to pull it
Pull
out?
it out.
Whip it out.
Rip
Yeah,
it
you got to
out.
put.
Wait, no.
It's all about
What?
pulling. It's all
Pull
about
him into
pulling
the
out.
free fury.
All right, ready? Here we go. Give me a little countdown. 3, 2, 1. Drum roll, please. Oh shit! Look at that.
It doesn't even stop there, motherfucker.
It doesn't even stop there, motherfucker.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so we got lovely sleeve, a nice collage of all the insanity over the years. I don't know if you can see that.
What's on the other side?
On the other side, we've got this beautiful Casanova straight out of The Sopranos. Look at this
Look at
fucking
those
handsome hitman.
motherfuckers.
The handsome hitman right there. Frankie, Crime Casera, the boys in the toilet. We shot that in LA, didn't we? In the bathroom. Over
Somewhere
at
in a
Slipper.
sleaze hole in LA.
That
yeah.
sleaze hole slipper clutch. Loved it. Down
Yeah.
and dirty. And then to top it all off. Da, da,
Wait.
da, da, bum, 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 bum,
Oh, look at
Whoa!
that.
Would you look at that?
Oh my God.
Come on, baby. Blood red, slime green, crystal Drano right down the middle, complete with roaches. What the fuck more could you ask for?
Teeth,
Well,
hair,
Bruno said,
gills.
I'm glad I pre-lubed.
Yeah. Is that
We got all the
beautiful
best
or is
stuff,
that beautiful? I mean, come on.
all
That-
best
that
stuff
is a
out in
work
the
of art.
bathroom. That Goblin says that's cool. We've got all kinds of comments going on here. That's awesome, says our friend Rob Toole, killer artist. Oh my Lord, Corky, that is absolutely beautiful.
I mean, this is a
forgot-
beautiful package, is it not?
You have a
Hey.
beautiful package, Corky.
Hey Frankie, do you got the CD?
No, but Cork does.
Oh, but Cork does. Do I ever?
I made sure he did.
Boom.
Wait, talk about the CD, you animal.
With
We got the
different artwork.
CD.
With
And
different artwork.
now, look, I really wanted to make the CD pop open and have the band like mooning everybody and flicking you off, but we went with this and we're super happy with it. Downtown LA, that shot, filming a white trash girl. Then it opens up again. Boom! Look at that. Holy shit! Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, look at this shit. You got this guy here. You got the CD over here. The artwork.
Good.
Pop that CD out.
Goblin said
And then-
it would make Kenny G blush.
Oh, big time.
That's fucking fantastic, says Mark. Look at that.
Nice.
And
We
another
got the roach. We
picture
got
by
the roach.
Cadillac.
You see the roaches coming out,
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous.
I
and
see
then even behind here, we got this over here, here.
I see a bloody tooth. I see a pill on the drain. I see cockroaches. I see pubic hair. It's just a perfect mix of everything you could ever want.
This is
Everything.
it's a work of art, really. And let me give you one last little detail just to scare the ladies. When you wait, there's more. Hold on, there's more in here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's more in here. Got another sleeve inside here, but inside, if you look close, you got little baby cockroaches in there. Can you see them?
Oh, look at that. Holy crap.
No detail was spared, motherfucker.
That's wild.
We
I
got.
love it.
Look at this shit. Look at this handsome bastard right here. Look at this. Look at this fucking. And if you haven't, this is Frankie's kind of like the Boston Strangler. Whoever he gets his mitts on stage, they got to suffer the wrath of Frankie. You know, everybody gets fucking whacked when Frankie's on stage. There's our boy Deuce right there. This guy's a fucking animal on guitar. There's your favorite oh, that was bad. Boy, was I heavy there.
No,
Disgusting.
you look so
Porky
hot.
Pig.
You
This
look
is
like
our bass player Miller. The guy's fucking animal and a all around super nice guy. There's a Porky Pig on drums. But I mean, the whole package is here.
This
And if you
is
like that
absolutely
package, take a
beautiful.
look at this.
And you
So-
know what?
I just put the
You know where
ridiculous
we got
link.
the name as filthy as we want to be, because we're from South Florida, and one of our favorites, Two Live Crew, is
I knew
also
it.
from South Florida, and they had as nasty as we want to be. So
Yup.
we turned it around to as filthy as we want to be in a new generation, in a different type of style of music, but still the same filth.
Evan
From
said,
Love it.
South
"Feed
Florida."
me, Corky. Mark
What's
says,
that?
I've never seen that shit before. New frontiers in punk entomology. We've got Evan saying, dude, that's Lux and Ivy quality. I'm so fucking amazed. Where do I pre-order?
Oh, Lux and
How do we
Ivy,
get this?
all right.
my
So
favorites.
as the manager, I'm gonna tell you where to fucking pre-order. Okay.
That's what you do.
Okay.
Tell him what he's won, Daryl.
You got to go to the Mary Tyler Horse Instagram and cadizmerch.com, or just type in the Mary Tyler Horse as filthy as we want to be LP, and it's going to tell you where to pre-order from. And you can pre-order now. It's coming out in America September 18th. The vinyl, the CD, not the digital record. The digital record will come out worldwide on September 25th. Worldwide, they're releasing the vinyl, the CD, all over Europe, the UK, the rest of the damn world on Cadiz Music. Cadiz Music is just a killer, legendary label. They specialize in physical media. They got their motion picture film company, their book publishing company. They got it all. Richard England is the president and founder, and it's got some of the greatest punk rock artists like Conflict and Cockney Rejects, and even Johnny Depp is partners with Cadiz Music with his Into Music record company or his production company. Every movie that Johnny Depp puts out, the soundtrack comes out on Cadiz Music. I mean, this motherfucker could have went with anyone in the world. He went with Cadiz. They are the badasses of the world, and probably one of the handfuls of the greatest labels still that exist in the world.
Without a doubt.
But
He decided
Daryl,
to team up with these mutants.
Daryl, they want to know though, does it
What?
come in 8-track?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Coming
that was
soon.
fucking amazing.
How tough
Coming
would that
soon.
be, putting out an 8-track? I had an
Daryl had
8-track.
a silver Cadillac with a working 8-track in it.
Yeah.
Remember
Nice.
that?
Yeah.
Evan says, I'm getting it. I'm going to turn it up to 11, and everyone needs to buy that until they're all out of nickels. Here.
I love
Frankie,
Evan.
you just mentioned Two Live Crew. Your influences. You know, a lot of people, they listen to a kind of music, they make that kind of music. But your influences are all over the map, and you can hear it in the 15 plus one vomit track. Killer tracks. We're getting some feedback here. I'm not sure where that came from.
Yeah.
On this album that are all over the map. Where is your heart? Like what kinds of music have really just stirred you and made you say, I got to do this shit?
Well, it's crazy that you noticed that, because we are all over the map, especially on the album. And then the album after this in the future is probably going to be even more, crazy. But we'll stick to the
Diverse.
same. Well, every band member has a different style, but me personally, I love old school hip hop like Two Live Crew and NWA and all that. But I'm really a post punk, old school punk, the first generation, and like I love Joy Division, Sisters of Mercy, all the dark wave shit. And I love the original Johnny Thunders. Then later on came like Agnostic Front, Murphy's Law, Circle Jerks. I love all that. But I listen to everything, man, and especially post punk. I love that shit. I love like after the like PIL, Public Image Limited. I'm trying to think, Lords of the New Church. So all that shit is out. So I listen to reggae dub. We mixed everything together, and that's the Mary Tyler horse. We threw it on a fucking plate, and it is what it is. That's our sound, and I never planned it to be that, but it is that, you know. And the other
All right.
guys have different influences than me, too.
Evan
It's
said
a
suicidal
wild.
tendencies.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. It's a wild amalgamation of all. It's a whole mixture. I mean, we've got Angelo Moore on there from Fishbone. He did a lot of horns on one of the tracks.
All right, so
You know,
clamjacked.
Clamjack.
Has
Mhm.
Angelo Moore from Fishbone, and he's playing horns. He's singing. What is clamjacked? And I know, but the audience needs to know. What does it
Frankie,
mean to be
talk this
clamjacked?
shit.
All right, Clamjacked, I wrote because I wrote this song when I was a lot younger, and it came to surface later. But I grew up in Florida. I live in California now. But growing up at the time in Florida, when all these big Jocko Homo steroid dudes with tap out shirts, it was a big thing at the time. And you'd be at the bar with a girl, and here they come wanting to fight you for no fucking reason when you're with a girl having a good time, and they're all amped up. They probably never fought a day in their life watching a UFC fight with a tap out shirt and brawling with beer bottles, this, that, just to fuck up a good time. So it was like a cock block, but instead I reversed it to a clamjack. And it was funny to us because we're immature. And that became like kind of a hit
What would
staple.
give you that idea?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
it's an updated version of cock block. We decided to call it clamjack. They come and they steal your girl at the bar, which I've never done personally.
No, never. But everybody fucking would expect it to be called cock block. Yeah, whatever. So clamjack, we just reversed it. It was pretty fucking cool. And when I re-recorded the vocals and did everything recently with Greg Hetson from the Circle Jerks, I asked him, I said, Greg, I really love Fishbone. I love Angelo Moore. Can you call him and tell him to come in and do horns and some vocals on it? And that would be fucking amazing. And he got right on his phone, right in front of me and Daryl, called him. He let him in on what was going on. And next thing you know, he's walking through the door, and I'm helping Angelo carry fucking cases of, he must have brought in 15 horns.
$1 million.
Baritones, saxophones, altos, trumpets, trombones.
Yeah, Frank, over $1 million. Over $1 million worth of horns. He had a $500,000 horn that he brought in there. That's how
What a
crazy he is.
sweet guy who's so passionate and really could have just did one little thing and left. And he really fucking took it, even though we were nobody. He came in and fucking went extreme for hours, sweating in that little booth
Till 3 in the morning. It was nuts.
And I gave him a giant bag of fucking 20-pound bag of weed, and he was so excited, and he was happy. I made it happen through a drug dealer friend of mine.
Catslanda says rip hardcore legend Blue Collar. And Mark said we're gonna have a crucial barbecue.
Fuck yeah, Murphy's Law, baby.
Mark with Murphy's Law. We have got, dude, I am an unashamed fan of Tyler Hoare. Absolutely. We keep mentioning Greg Hetson and Iggy Pop. And why? What's the connection to you guys? Because this is crazy.
Tell him the story about Iggy when you played with Iggy.
Well,
This is good.
The connection with Iggy goes way back in the early days of the Whores. We swindled our way into so many big shows because of my friend Robbie Big Cat back in Fort Lauderdale. He used to get us big. She loved the band, got us to open up for UK Subs, just real big bands, rockabilly bands, the Necromantics. So through Greg at the Culture Room and some other people, they got us to open up for Iggy Pop when Iggy was making a comeback in, like, I don't know, I think it was 2000. It was a tiny club in Fort Lauderdale, and there was a line about 5 miles down the block. They had to turn people away, and we were direct support opening, and it was probably our biggest show up to date. And we opened up and crushed it, and Iggy was on the side of the stage watching us, and I couldn't believe it. That's like my hero, and he was dying laughing because the dude in the front row had his fucking prosthetic leg, like the Statue of Liberty, holding it up with a Mary Tyler Horse sticker on it. And I grabbed it and held it up, and the whole fucking crowd went crazy. And I threw the leg out, and we were crowd surfing the dude with one leg. And Iggy was like, "These guys are out of fucking control," And so fast forward after As Filthy as We Want to Be came out, someone handed it off to Iggy or Iggy's people. Maybe Daryl did or something. I don't know, but
No,
it got back to him, so they
no, no, no.
played it.
No. Uh, Iggy Pop has a radio show on the BBC network, okay? And Adam Deneen is the executive producer. They heard American Sex Fiend on FM in London. He actually heard the song on the airwaves and he
That
fucking
was it. Yeah,
flipped out. And
yeah.
they were like, this is the Mary Tyler Whores. So the executive producer at the BBC network looked up the Mary Tyler Whores and saw that the Mary Tyler Horse played with Iggy Pop back in their day, in their original incarnation, and he played Iggy American Sex Fiend, and he's like, "Oh my God, I remember them. I love the fucking song." And they added the Mary Tyler Horse to the BBC playlist, and it's on their Instagram, but he announced the band, and Iggy just was amazing. You know what I mean?
Well, folks, if
That
you're
was a
digging
huge
this,
help.
and I know you are, subscribe to this YouTube channel for The Art Will Not Be Changing. Hit the bell for notifications. Like the show, because wait till you see what comic is coming out of this. By the way, Corky and Frankie, you got a song request. Evan would like you guys to do a speed version of "Cruel Summer" by Bananarama.
Wow.
Done.
That's
Done.
Done
amazing.
deal.
That's amazing.
Speed metal version.
There
metal.
you go.
We were gonna do "Party All the Time" by Rick James and Eddie Murphy.
Oh shit!
That still might happen.
That still might happen. Yeah.
Goblin is asking. He says, "There's a comic." All right, so let's.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh God.
So
Oh God.
James and I are at the Punk Rock Flea Market in New Jersey,
Oh, fuck
and
yeah.
we're getting ready to finish up for the day. It's Sunday. Things are slowing down, and this motherfucker, this wild-looking motherfucker, tattooed from head to toe, Daryl Triple D, walks up, stops dead, sees James's art, and
I lost my kids.
yes. And James starts talking to him about the shit, and of course I'm in sales mode, and I'm like, well, we make comics, and they're for sale. And Daryl actually is one of my favorite moments of my entire life. Daryl glazes over for a moment. Like I watched you go away, and then he came back and went, "We need to make a comic for the Mary Tyler Horse."
That's how I do it. I was with Doyle from the Misfits. I was so excited to hang with him. So you guys were right next to Doyle. You know what I mean? And I was with Doyle and his manager, taking pictures and whatever, just talking shop with him about the Mary Tyler Horse as well. But James, like when I saw James's artwork and this fucking comic book booth, I was like, oh my God, I always wanted to do it. Frankie always wanted to do it. Cork always wanted to do it. So it was just something like, and I walked over there. This is the crazy thing. I'm like, all right, fucking superheroes and all this bullshit. I walk over after seeing James's artwork, and you showed me one of your comics, and you gave it to me, and it had like a white cover. I open it up. I see demons with two cocks fucking going off on these hot girls, and like I lost my mind. I'm like, they are gonna love the Mary Tyler Horse, and I'm like, can I play you the record right now? Like I was so off the charts that day. I was like, you gotta hear it.
Like Fort Lauderdale in the '80s.
Right. And
so
then,
they're talking about Blood Valkyrie in Vegas.
yeah, Blood Valkyrie is the greatest comic I've ever seen in my life.
And it was fucking amazing. So now James and I have a question. This sounds awesome. This sounds great. But what if this band sucks? Holy shit. We're going to jump in this band. What if this band sucks? Daryl sends us the album. That's right, motherfuckers. I got to hear it before you. And James and Mark and I were blown away. Blown away. Guys,
who said that?
Hear this album. Who said what, Corky?
Who said what? They said it looks great, but they're at a show and they weren't sure if we were going to suck or not.
No. I didn't know you guys. And I'm like, how's this band sound? And it turns out you're amazing. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Folks, you got to hear this shit. tell me about, you just brought up American Sex Fiend, and then we'll tie that back to the comic. We'll give you more information about the comic. Evan, wait until you see what Christian and James did. It is peak. I want to see James's cover, Goblin said. Christian, your volume is perfect. Well, thank you. They are the opposite of sucks. Absolutely. Yo, Christian, you guys got to full screen it when you show that comic off. What comic is coming? We'll talk about that in a minute. So, Frankie, Corky, tell me about American Sex Fiend, because that is a track that just rang with me, man.
Well,
That's what Iggy loved.
you ready, Cork? I'm going to tell him. And you're going to
Go
chime in when
ahead.
I'm done.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Corky moved out to LA for a while, and he was dating this beautiful girl that looked like Angelina Jolie, actually. And one day, another friend, a mutual friend of Cork and I's that we grew up with, comes in and he's like,
Her and I lived in a garage, and all we did was fuck nonstop in a garage, struggling actors. We were like American Sex Fiend. It's how we stayed warm at night in the California winters. It was literally 28 degrees in my room. I lived in a garage when I first moved out there.
Cork was in love with her.
I was in love. The sex was
so-
crazy.
So our buddy comes to me one day. I'm not going to
We
mention
broke
his name.
up. We broke up.
He's a fucking idiot. And he showed me a video, and he goes, "You can't tell Corky. You got to promise." I go, "Why?"
Because we
And
broke
Corky's
up.
like Corky's like my brother. So he showed me a video, and there was this Angelina Jolie chick that he's dating blowing some fucking dude in a porno. And he's telling me not to tell Cork. And I go, "If you don't fucking call him right now and tell him, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. Take that phone, and I'm gonna fucking call him and tell him." And he did. He called Corky right in front of me and broke the news. And Corky already knew. He found out on his own, but didn't tell us. But she was involved with some creepy ass fucking underground LA fucking influencer porn directors doing shit to young girls, and I didn't like it. And Corky dealt with it in his own way. He could tell you, but that's where the song "American Sex Fiend" came to my head.
Well, it's a great, great track.
Where's
And
Cork?
I love it so
Cork.
much.
What do you got to say about that?
Where'd he go?
I think he went to beat the guy up again. He just left.
I think he left.
Pointed out that Corky was about to kick my ass, and Bruno said, "I'm all for it." Talking about the comic, Mark said, "Sabina, it's totally safe for work in church." Totally. That's so punk rock. So here's the thing.
Is
One of
there?
the things,
There
Corky,
he
you're
is.
there.
Yeah, somebody tried calling me. Fuck, bumped me off. Sorry about that.
Corky,
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
said,
split up.
you want
We
to chime
split
in on
up, got
that?
back together. Split up, got back together. I thought everything was fine, and then they saw that video, and a friend of mine told me about it because he knew she wanted to. She answered a bikini modeling ad off Craigslist, and the bikini turned into soft core, a little nudity, then mild porn
Blowing a
and
dude
hardcore.
isn't softcore. Blowing a dude is not softcore.
Well,
Not
it went
softcore at
from
all.
bikini modeling, and then they asked her if she wanted to go all the way, and she said, "Fuck it." They said no one would see it. Well, we saw it.
We'll give you an extra $20.
See it.
We
So
saw
where
it, all
is he
right.
now? Where's he now? I'm just asking for a friend.
She's around. She's around. She's around.
Frank wants to personally serenade her with American Sex Fiend
No, I'm good.
with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
I'm
So
good.
when I first found out about it, Buddy told me about it. I was in Runyon Canyon jogging, and I went to an actor buddy's house, and I go, "I got to borrow your laptop. I got to look something up." And there she was in all her glory, getting
Slob and a knob.
giant.
And the rest, you could tell what happened with the rest.
It looked like one of your comic books. Just say like, something like that.
Hey, if you
Blood
guys have any
Valkyrie.
ideas, you could use that in the comic.
Yeah, it's just the things people do for money.
Sounds like an episode of Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, the stories
Well,
get better than that.
We got so into the Mary Tyler Horse. We got to meet Frankie and talk to him. I'm so thrilled to be meeting you tonight, Corky. And we got all this great information found out everything we could. We listened to the album a million times. I read the lyrics over and over again, and we didn't want to do like a direct. Here's the story from one of the songs. I don't know what I'm hearing in the background there. Here's the story from what we didn't want to do that. So what we came up with, I don't know if anyone in the audience has ever seen it, but there is a Jodorowsky Spanish movie called El Topo, and it is like Alice in Wonderland. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. It is like Alice in Wonderland on every form of drugs imaginable. This guy is traveling and meeting these weird people, and I went, "What if White Trash Girl is our main character? She's fiending for coke, and all she wants to do is get to it, and she goes on this tripped out journey." Meeting all the band members in these bizarre scenarios, just trying to get some crack. And that is the basic premise of Freak Highway is, can I get my crack? And in the process, she meets Daryl, she meets Corky, she meets Frankie, she meets all the guys in the band. There's one of the guys sitting on a whorehouse shaped like a throne with hundreds of people fucking in the windows, prostitutes climbing over him like roaches. And then the American Sex Fiend. And that was one of the things that I did to fuck with Daryl a little bit. One of the things Daryl and Frankie loved was that we didn't do superheroes. So I went, what if I screw with them a little bit? I'm going to make American Sex Fiend a superhero, except he's just a pervert who tries to screw everybody in the sky. And so White Trash Girl's flying through the sky, and boom, he appears, and she gets banged midair. There's nothing safe or sane in this comic because we were channeling this wild fucking energy of the Mary Tyler Whores. And guys, when you hear this album, Christian doesn't realize he was writing a documentary. Rod
It kind of reminds me of martial law.
Oh,
Remember the comic Martial Law?
yes.
They used to do that. All the superheroes were banging in the sky and
Yeah.
all the different like prosthetic chainsaw arms. And I kind of had a vision you were going to do something kind of like that.
Dude, I went as wild with the script because I know I can write anything I want, and James Lines will make it
All right.
happen.
So, yeah, I'm
Hell
taking-
yeah. Yes.
James
It's
is
nuts.
such.
Saw it fucking in the air. You got it.
So, Christian, what about Cork's character and Frank's character? Spill the beans a little. I got to hear it. I'm excited.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
After she gets banged midair, voluntarily and excitedly so,
By who?
American Sex Fiend.
By who?
By American Sex Fiend.
Okay.
She gets dropped into a Louisiana swamp where there doesn't seem to be anyone until Corky pops out of the water with 3 fucking crocodiles on him, alligators on him, chewing on him, and he's beating the shit out of them. And she just stands there and watches him fight these alligators. And he casually throws their bodies off of him. And he's like, "What's up, honey? What you looking for?" Totally like nothing happened.
What is that, Cork?
That's pretty like
These alligators? These rosary bleeds?
Cork, did you skin those alligators yourself?
I caught these fishing this morning.
Oh, my God. Awesome,
Cork's not
bro.
on his meds.
Med, give me head. I'm
The
fine.
album just said I went wild with the script as compared to the tame writing you're known for. So these are such great books. Let's see. Are there any sneak peeks? The art is not changing, but it's coming. And we'll be doing a whole show, and I hope I will have these guys back when we unveil the comic. The comic, and this is so cool. Daryl had this brilliant idea, and the guys were down with it. Freak Highway, starring the Mary Tyler Whores, in the issue called Clamjackin', will be bundled internationally with the vinyl of As Filthy as We Want to Be.
You better believe it.
Order the vinyl, you get the fucking comic. Go to one of their concerts. The comic will be on the merch table, and I can't show it yet, but the art is unbelievable. James, what's it been like putting the art together for this batshit comic?
Oh, it's been so much fun. It's the whole thing's basically a big long 22-page trip, so I can go as crazy as I want. I've been a lifelong artist, but people always look at my artwork and be like, what am I going to do with that? I can't hang that on the wall. So when I found comics and Christian got me into comics, I felt like I really found my spot in life. So, and this project is right up my alley. I'm loving doing it. I haven't got to the guys yet. I'm at the point where White Trash Girl is in a hot rod with Granny, and they are going over the edge of a cliff, which
the edge of insanity.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow! Isn't that so
Thelma and
cool?
Louise. Thelma and Louise.
Totally, and
You
it
guys
goes
are just like us, but a different medium of art.
yes. We're all brothers, man. I mean, holy shit. I don't even know how I found you, but James, your shit just sucked me in. You weren't even there when I first got to the booth with Christian, and then you showed up, and Christian's like, you got to meet this character because I didn't shut up because I love what you guys were doing, but this is some meant to be shit. I'm telling you right now. I think Europe is gonna love it. I think we're going to blow the minds of different kinds. The traditional comic book collectors and readers and the younger generation, well, we're going to fucking kick open their mind and blow their brains out. I'm telling you, with this comic, I think it's going to kill.
Who would you
Evan
say
says,
some of your main influences are as an artist? When you started drawing comics, who were some of your influences as an artist?
Well, I'm just a year younger than your manager there. So when I was growing up, I was always like looking at heavy metal albums and
heavy metal.
Yeah, just looking at album covers, looking at Iron Maiden covers and sort of copying them. And I've also into Heavy Metal Magazine.
Love that.
Yep. That shit was the baddest.
Yeah.
That was a porn for me in my teens. Was Heavy Metal
Me too. Me too.
I used to touch myself to the heavy metal movie.
I did too. I found the one page with the tits out, and I lost my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, remember the chick before she got she took her top off in the cab?
Turned into the big bald skinhead, remember?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I touched that was my porn before I knew what porn was.
Right.
Goblin said,
I still don't know what porn is.
You creepy bastard. You sick
Goblin
fuck.
said, I love the Maiden and Megadeth covers. That stuff made me want to draw. Zippy the Pinhead, hot.
Love
Got
Zippy.
there. James and Christian and Fugitive Poems is the gunk. Thank you very much. I
McFarlane.
Oh, hell yeah. Spawn. My name is in the last issue of Spider-Man that he did for Marvel. He thanked some of his fans, and I had written him a letter at some point, and my name is in the last issue.
That's cool
of
as fuck.
That's awesome.
Spider-Man.
Right.
But I was so fired up to see fucking Lobo in IMAX because I loved Lobo.
Hell yeah.
Huge
Lobo fan.
Dude, it was just badass, and they finally came out with the movie, and I saw it in IMAX. It was just fucking, what a great character.
Dude, Simon Bisley drawing Lobo is one of the greatest things that's ever happened. Mark says, I'm not bullshitting when I say this book is going to be a masterwork. Thank you. How much porn does the band watch total per week?
You want that in dog years? I'll just say this. In my younger days, if I would have transmuted the time on the laptop to an education, I'd have a PhD. If I would have read as many books as I've spent online back in the day, I'd probably be a nuclear physicist.
Hey, Christian, you wrote some little intros and taglines to this comic. I don't want. Do you have him on your computer? I would love to hear them again, and the guys to hear them, and everyone else to hear them. But I don't want to. I don't want to go out of this, chat and look for it on my email. Can you pull that up and read some of that shit? I think it's going to set the whole tone for anybody that's listening right now.
All right, I'm going to give you. I don't want to give away too much yet, but I'm going to give you one of my favorite lines.
Okay.
And I'm scrolling right now. Here it is. Hold on, sorry, I had it. I'm here. Here it is. I'm here for chicken wings and crack. Get in my way, and you'll have a new hole to get fucked in. This is when she goes in to Miller's room, not Miller's room, Deuce's room, and he is surrounded by Asian hookers who think that she's trying to take attention away from them. And one puts a knife to her neck, and that is her retort. And I'm here for chicken wings and crack. When I wrote that,
I love it.
So fucking
That's
happy.
perfect.
Frank,
I
is
love
that the best? Is that so
chicken
great?
wings and crack. What a mixture. That sounds like a fucking Tuesday in Florida.
You know what?
Yeah.
Christian, I just got an idea. We need to do a shirt that says chicken wings and crack with one of the images. People will buy the whole shit of that, the shit out of that, right? I love
Especially in
chicken
Florida.
wings and crack.
Right on Sunrise Boulevard.
Oh my God.
My favorite line that I gave Frankie in this is Corky walks up bringing a white trash girl who now has angel wings. Don't ask, you'll find out.
I took her to Bible study.
That's right. You have to know her biblically. Corky says, Corky, you bring me a fucked up angel? Corky says, girl wants rock and cock. Figured this was the place to be. And Frankie, you respond, say no more. I love a whore.
Who wrote this? Andrew Dice Clay?
I used to
Jeez.
be able to do the cigarette thing. I can't reach anymore. All right.
Hey, you know what? We got to make an animation to this. Like you remember I showed you Tool, Bikini Bandit Save Christmas from the Evil World Power. Like this would be a sick animation, adult animation, and this would be a sick movie. Like this would be insane to do a movie after this comic. You know?
Mark
Imagine the sick fucks watching it.
And
What's that?
Imagine the sick fucks watching it.
Oh my God. It would be
Only
amazing.
fucking weirdos like us would watch it, and there's a lot of them out there.
There's a lot. That's our demographic. Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
Mark says he keeps. Oh, wait, hold on. Well, at least you're now a biologist, Corky. Porn.
Swampologist.
And Mark says, I keep writing titles for future issues. Guys, this was like, well, we'll do a one-off comic for them. There was once we wrote it and the band loved it and we loved it, we're like, this could be a whole series of
Absolutely.
adventures.
Absolutely.
You should have a little contest, see who could come up with the best name for the comic or an episode. You know what I mean? Do a little contest. Put a package together for them for who can come up with the best name for the next episode. You know what I mean?
Evan says us sick fucks need entertainment too.
Yes. Yes.
I love Evan.
Evan, you're the best. Actually, you know what? Anybody that buys a Mary Tyler Horse record is going to buy the motherfucking comic. Anybody would. It just fits, as filthy as we want to be, and the whole real concept. Like what this band is real. There is no bullshit about this band. It's very hard nowadays. The new generation Z and the whole deal, that shit is so fabricated. They don't know the root of anything. You know what I mean? Like this is real punk. You can't even put pop in front of punk. That doesn't exist. There's no such thing in my mind as pop punk. That's bullshit. That's pop. This is the real deal. This is punk rock. This is derivative of classic punk and segued into all their influences.
It's not just that. And Frankie, Corky, I wanted to talk to you about this. It's not just the music either. It's the vibe, it's the energy, it's the life. Frankie, Corky, I understand that there's food fights involved in your concerts.
That's how we got started.
Back in the day, yeah.
In the beginning days, we didn't play our instruments too good, so we had to make something up to compensate for that. And we made flyers. Come throw all your food at the band, and at the beginning days, and we actually started getting a huge crowd from it. And they were just fucking pelting us, and it became a thing. We would wear goggles and raincoats and play, and chicken wings and fucking spaghetti would be hitting us and flying back with beer bottles, and it was mayhem. And the club that we started at, they fucking hated it until they saw how much money they sold at the bar that night. So we started packing out. But the next time we played, they had hefty bags over everything in the club, and they let us do our thing. And it became a thing in South Florida way back in the day. I think we were the first punk band to do a punk rock food fight. That shit, I don't even think it happened today.
No, not so much.
Mark Evan says it is genius to bring this back and pair it with Fugitive Poems. We have by you'll shred it now, but you'll shred it now. Who has actually good guitar solo in a punk song? You guys are the gunk.
Wow.
Yeah, Evan is.
That's Deuce. That's Rob Deuce. Rob Deuce is the Jimmy Page of punk rock. He's insane.
Yeah, we're really lucky to have him.
Yeah.
Now he's your quiet dude. You told me. What's up?
Yeah, he don't say much. He just lets us play.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
He just explodes on stage. He's a fucking animal, you know?
Yeah, he don't have much to say. And his ears are blown out from years of playing. I don't even know how the fuck he hears to play, but if he was on this interview, he wouldn't even know. It'd be like sign language. He'd just be sitting there smiling, stoned. He don't even know what you're saying.
Mark said, I won't wear my good hats to your concerts. I wore my favorite hat to a Guar show, and let's say it did not survive.
No, Guar's got it a lot more shit flying around than we do, that's for sure, with liquids and shit.
So I got to ask a selfish question here. When do you guys come to the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut? When do we get to be in your presence?
Daryl?
I'll answer that. So right now we have quite a few offers on the East Coast. And so we're signed to a label in London. So they really want to break them in the UK first. We're the only fucking Yank American band signed to the fucking label. Thanks to Richard England for believing in this madness. You know, so we're going to London in December, and we're going to do like 10 or 11 dates. It's a crazy package of other bands on the label and whatnot, and a couple of legends and what. But the record comes out in America. It's a special release. And it wasn't originally going to come out in America first. It was going to come out all over Europe and the UK first before America. But I convinced Richard, you know, who's the president of the label, to put it out in America as a limited edition. Limited edition. I don't know how limited it is, but it'll be in every fucking store by September 18th. So I'm trying to get these guys to do about 10 to 15 shows on the East Coast. And we'll do Brooklyn, we'll do New York, we'll do Jersey, we'll do Philly. They're going to segue up on the East Coast, and we're even going to go as far as the Carolinas, Virginia Beach. We've got some offers, and it'll be really cool. So stay tuned for tour dates. We'll update everything on the MaryTylerHorrors.com and also on their Instagram and everything. You know,
get on the Instagram, people. Check out go to the website. I'm going to put that in the chat as well. Watch these videos. You want to have don't do this until it's over, but you want to have some fun. You need to watch these batshit videos. You've got to see the Devo cover. You got to see Hell on Wheels. You got to see all the incredible shit these guys are doing. Daryl wrote and directed White Trash Girl, which is like a mini movie, and it's badass. Bina says, how is it focusing on a lot of physical media in this very Spotified world? That's a good question.
There you go. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I lost you there for a second. Sorry.
We can't see you.
I can see him.
Where's Frankie?
I don't know. I don't hear him either.
Yeah, we lost Frankie.
I think Frankie changed devices and his devices.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. So Bina wants to know, how is it focusing a lot on physical media?
Hopefully he'll figure it out.
World?
You know what? you know what? The label Cadiz Music, okay, if you look them up, they've been doing, they specialize in physical media. They specialize in vinyl and CDs. They have the masters and the licenses for some of the greatest merchandise and music and vinyl, Iggy Pop and live musics and Bad Brains and Conflict and Cockney Rejects and all the legendary bands, you know, from the UK and also America. And they have their merchandise. They have an infrastructure for decades, I think since 2000. And, you know, they push a button. They got a great sales team over there, Ian, and he basically puts it in, you know, they go through universal distribution and they go through Plastic Head as well in the UK and, you know, and all over the world, you know. And this in 2025, just to let you know, even in America, okay, it is the first time since the 80s where physical media, vinyl, made $1 billion in sales in America. And the younger generation is really hip to it and buying into it. It ain't no novelty shit anymore. Has been fucking daddy, you know, daddy formats. This is $1 billion is a substantial business. In the UK and Europe and even in Asia where I live, you know, it's never stopped. You know, they still got Tower Records. It's 9 stories in the middle of Shibuya. It's packed till 10 o'clock, midnight on the weekends. It's like a rock concert every night of the week. Kids are buying vinyl. Kids are buying CDs. People are now loving, you know, that physical media in your hand. So we are with the right record company to be able to harness all this great energy and art and creativity because of their infrastructure for decades and make all this shit happen for us. You know what? If I could press a button and be like, fuck digital media, I would press it and it would disappear and go back to the ways of the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, and let the artists and the musicians make their money again.
Sabina
And
says,
everybody
not your
called Lars
scene.
crazy with the Napster thing at the beginning. Oh, you're being greedy. Well, look what it's turned into.
He
And
was
artists are
right.
getting fucked. They're getting fucked.
Lars was right. You know, he was fucking right. The government of the United States, all over the world, and you know, with Spotify even, and the record companies, there should have been a mandate for royalty collection. They're not pennies if you stream 10,000 times the record you make. What if I don't even know what it is? I don't even care because it's like a fucking fart to me. You know what I mean? You know, nowadays we're touring and merchandising. It's where it's at. That's how the artists make the money. We're going to be selling the vinyl, the CD, the shirts, the posters, the stickers, the G strings, the comic book. Everything is going to be sold on the road and mail order with our label, our distributor, our website. It's going to be a whole network to promote this and make this happen. And we're going to promote the shit out of this the next 2 years.
Remember when
Sabina
you were a
said,
kid and you used to love going to the fucking record store and getting the physical, the product in your hand? I mean, you smell the album, you lick the album, the smell of it, the feel of it. It's like a good book. When you thumb through the pages of a book and you have it
Yeah.
in your hands, it's like it becomes a part of you. Remember putting that
Yeah.
record on and the fucking needles going and you just the way it would come through. It was a whole different experience than just all this click, click, click. There's no soul in it. There's no connection. You know what I
Nothing.
mean? And it's so oversaturated. This like becomes a part of you. How many of you, just like comic books, you got your old comics, you got your old albums. Well, it's coming full
Yeah.
circle now, and I think it's coming back in a big way. And I'm so glad that we're gonna be riding, we're gonna be
Yeah.
fucking hanging 10 off the top of that wave.
It's great. I mean, you know, this is a punk rock and roll band. They're not Drake or fucking Kanye West, who I can't stand, that do billions and billions of streams. You know what I mean? Punk bands, rock bands, you know, they're never going to be able to compete with pop artists in the billion stream level to actually make some money on their, you know, their life's works. So, you know, it all goes back to the physical media. I mean, that's what you guys do too. You know?
Yeah, and that Evan said that.
How has it affected the comic industry? People reading comics like online more than going to get the actual comic book?
Well, you know, it peaked during COVID, and Mark can correct me on this. He's got all the market research, but there was the COVID. People didn't want to go out,
Were you able to
and
hear me on that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm responding,
Do
and yet
people,
people
is
went
it
out.
affected the comic industry as much as well? Do people still go get the physical comics, or are they just doing comic books digitally now?
It's
He
a
must be
weird
deaf.
thing. Comic
Yeah.
I
fans
must
are
be deaf. I don't
still
know. I can't
buying.
hear anything.
Comic fans are still buying physical, and
All I
that's
hear is
very,
Daryl.
very cool.
Ah,
Crap,
can
You
man.
got to go out of it and come back in.
you hear me, Corky?
Sounds like the audio's cutting in and out.
Go out and go back in.
I hear cars. I hear static.
So Sabina said, I miss my CDs. I can't remember what music I like if I don't have my physical objects. Hi, I'm Christian's ADHD millennial sister.
I
Mark
hear
said, why?
Daryl. You hear me, Daryl?
I hear you perfect, man. You're awesome.
I hear you, but I don't hear anybody else. Did Frank make it back?
He's back.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can't hear Frank either. All I hear is you.
This is
Well,
perfect. It's like we're in the middle of the trip.
tell
Yeah,
him
I
to
know.
fucking sign out and sign back in.
Yeah,
I have to do
George,
it 3
sign out and
times.
sign back in again. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So Goblin said the biggest comic readership is not physical, though. And the Mark said both digital is big, though. And Irish Ghost said, can you hear me now? Good. We've got Goblin saying the larger comic reading audience is on webtoons. It blows manga and Western comics out of the water in terms of numbers. And
Uh-huh.
unlike music, the successful ones earn better on those platforms.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So, Frankie,
Yes.
your stories inspired the absolutely wild direction we went in. Can you tell the story of where the horrors came from, the word and the name of the band?
Yep. We were out one night in our local scene, Fort Lauderdale, back when it was dingy and there was no internet and cell phones and cameras around and trouble was all over the place, but it had a danger to it that was like really fucking cool, different than today. But we were out at our local club, and a couple of the guys we were with were really, rowdy dudes. And there was a band playing, a cover band at our club we'd go to. It usually was a punk goth night. And they were playing like Matchbox 20 covers and shit. And one of the guys I was with was a real hardcore punk rock dude that was heckling them. And it happened to be a cop band playing. And the whole crowd were giant cops, steroid cops, and they started beating the shit out of all of us. We had nothing to even do with it because we look crazy with mohawks. See, back then it wasn't really cool to look like that, and we got dumped out into the alley, and they called us little fucking whores. And we were laughing. It was hilarious. We were drunk. We didn't feel it till the next day. But next day we were watching Mary Tyler Moore reruns on TV and hung over and shit laughing. And that whole scenario played out. And the name just shot to me, Mary Tyler Horse. So that's where it
and,
came
and
through.
and I
So the
Just came
understand
to
that's
you.
I
so
Yeah.
the
understand that's Howard Stern's favorite band name ever.
There
He
you have it.
mentioned us, and we tried getting a CD to him, and we didn't know back then how to do it, so we heard that Stuttering John was hosting a beer festival in Fort Lauderdale. So we showed up to try to give him a CD, and we got in, we paid the money, and it was like a big beer festival party thing. And he walked off stage, and we called him over to try to give him a CD, and he saw us and he ran. He got scared and ran. Like, true fucking story. And we were like looking at each other, like, what the fuck was it? He looked at us in fear and ran. And I'm like, I guess that goes that idea. So yeah. True story.
Do you remember Stuttering John's song on the
yes.
Airhead soundtrack?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember I got so I the 90s was like the golden age of movie
All I hear
soundtracks.
is Frank.
And Corky, I'm sorry. And I used to buy every soundtrack to every awesome movie that came out because I got introduced to shit tons of new music that way. And that I never forget putting that on. Lemmy's Ace of Spades was on it, and then all of a sudden I'm listening to Stutter and John. Like, what? Corky, can you hear me?
Nope.
Oh,
He needs to sign out again and go in. I had to do it like 4 times.
All right, I'll
Mark
sign out.
said
I can hear
Yeah.
Frank, but I can't hear anybody else.
Just sign out and sign back in.
All right.
we need to get a Stern comic book too. Mark says. I still feel bad. Lemmy's gone. Goblin said. I mean, James, you got to stand like an inch away from Lemmy. Am I right?
Yes, sir. So I was at one of the Ozfests, and surprisingly enough, they put Motorhead on the side. Some of the side, you can't really call them stages. They had Motorhead in picture. What do they call those? The boxes on the backs of the trucks, like a container box, and they had cut the side off it and swung it up like an awning. And inside it's fucking Lemmy and fucking Motorhead playing, fucking jamming out. And
How cool.
a crowd that I just pushed my way through, and I was literally like, Lemmy was sitting on how close I was.
That's awesome.
I was about 3 feet away from his boots for the whole show, and I'm a huge Motorhead fan, so that was a big moment for me.
Folks, I am putting the link to the Mary Tyler Horror's website where you can get everything, all the videos in the chat. It is amazing. And you'll see as you scroll through, you can watch the Hell on Wheels video. My grandma drives a 58. We've got the tours. We've got Whip It, the video right there. Look at these sexy bastards. Look at these sexy bastards doing Devo and trashing the place that they did the video in.
Oh, that was a fun shoot.
Oh man, it sounds absolutely wild. I heard you had to pay for a bunch of damage.
We did.
Yeah, a little bit.
From tackling the drums and breaking the linoleum on the floor in the studio.
One of the guitar cords got caught in a drum lug on the bass drum, and they went running across into each other, yanked the whole drum kit down. I said, fuck it, did a dive bomb over the top of it, did a pylon on fucking Doobie and Frank, and it was just we just rolled with it. We never stopped rolling camera and just rolled with it, set back up and kept going. It was a pretty epic moment. Very organic.
Mark Evan says early Devo is serious punk. And Mark said my cousin John Gibson hung with Lemmy a couple of times. That's pretty awesome. Savage World is out. This is one of the cool things about this album, folks. And we really worked to capture this in the comic as well. The Mary Tyler Horrors are fucking insane. They're nuts. They're batshit. They're having fun. They're writing wild lyrics. But Frankie, and I believe you are the main songwriter.
For the lyrics, yes.
Frankie is not just writing crazy trash the place anthems. They're fucking there. But there's also a deeper level. Savage World. Where did Savage World come from?
Actually, everyone thinks that's political, but it's really not. It's just the everyday struggle of living. Everyone has their own issues and their own problems, and you never know what anyone's going through in their head, you know? So it was like a battle, like a war. So we made the video look like that, you know, and everyone thought it was like the left side, the right side. It's nothing to do with politics. It's just like the everyday struggles of life. That I went through.
The war in your mind.
Say that again, Corky?
The war that goes on in your own mind.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
We all have it. Our fucking brain is a battle zone.
Yep, I connected with that so much, and I love that, Corky. Your brain is a battle zone. Absolutely. Here's American Sex Fiend. It's the sexy bitch we were talking about, slobbing on the knob. Wait, I hope not. And then we got the video for that, and then there she is, White Trash Girl. Guys, you got written and directed by our man Daryl Scott. You gotta watch this video. Folks, get to the Mary Tyler Horse site. Listen to as much music as you can before the album comes out, because you're gonna want it. Sabina says, yay, mental health disorders. Fucking A, we're all there, man. Thank God.
She knows it best.
Yep, because I'm not the story you've made me, Evan said. Sabina says, kitchen clean before the show ended. Guys, I can't tell you what an honor it's been to have you on. I am so excited.
Thank you for having us on.
Thank you for making the comic book. All you guys are fucking talented as shit, man. I love it.
James and Christian, you're a Mary Tyler whore too. I mean, you guys are so tapped in. You're just part of the family. We're one big filthy fucking family. I love it, you know.
Everybody's a whore to one capacity or another. In one way or another, everybody's a fucking whore, whether they want to admit it or not. That's why we're starting the whorecore. It's like the Kiss Army, but full of sluts.
Goblin disagrees. He says, "I'm a pimp."
Right
Okay.
on.
All right, that's cool.
We need the
Pimps and
pimp.
hoes.
Whores
Hey,
need pimp.
guys. Mark says, "Fucking A." The Prodigy says, "You guys rule." Goblin says, "Wish you guys a successful release." And we found out from Corky that he's had many successful releases.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love my porn on VHS, baby. Keep it old school.
Physical media.
Physical media.
Physical.
You gotta earn it
Comic
when
book.
you want to watch that scene again. You gotta get up and hit the rewind button, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
I got
If
one
the tape
question
ain't
for
stick-
Corky. How did you keep that fucking thing on
If
your
the
head?
tape ain't sticking, nobody's licking.
Can you even hear?
I don't know if he can hear me.
Can you hear,
Corky,
Cork?
can you hear James?
Yeah.
How'd you keep that fucking thing on your head the whole time? Would you staple it up?
Cutting in and out again.
How
Oh,
did you keep the
That thing
Devo
on
hat
your
on?
head the whole time.
Oh, I hear you now.
How'd you keep that thing on your head the whole time?
I got a little bit of twine from the old Home Depot. Kind of rigged it up. I always like getting into arts and crafts and building sculptures and statues and mechanical weird shit. So I just kind of threw this together because it's my birthday and I'm still buzzing from the Florida Filth tour. So I don't want to come on and be boring. So I thought I'd throw this together. I was feeling it. I was in a reptilian kind of mood. The guys were just out. We went on a nice fucking tour by Cork on the airboats. Announced did some promo out in the Everglades of the Florida swamp after the Florida Filth tour. I'm still kind of in the zone with the reptilian swamp bug. So, I had to put this together for you.
Evan said, "Happy birthday, fucker." Dude, I love that you're into all this shit. Evan suggested that you keep it on with a nail gun, which frankly wouldn't have been that surprising. Sabina said, "I did want to know all about your innocent hobbies." You guys, and Frankie, you're a tattoo artist.
Yes.
You've tattooed celebrities and gang members. Am I right about this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All the time, all walks of life.
Cypress Hill.
I got
Who
the
else?
tattoo send dog from Cypress Hill and Billy Biohazard, my friends, and yeah, a lot of history in my tattooing. It's a lot different nowadays from what it was, but yeah, I've tattooed for many years.
Where's the craziest place you've ever applied a tattoo, Frankie?
On you with no ink.
Yeah,
Corky's
that's
actually
got
got no tattoos.
none. I'm clean.
I'm going to ask you about that.
They're all my tattoos are on my heart.
Oh my God.
The
Sabina
nut job in the whole band has not one tattoo.
Sabina wants to know which one of you is a Swiftie.
Is it what?
Is a Swifty?
A Swiftie, a Taylor Swift fan.
I'm a thrifty Swifty, bitch.
Corky's probably the most one that's
I actually met her.
There you
on
go.
set.
There you go.
I was
How
working
he
in
met her, who
Hollywood.
the fuck knows?
I was working in Hollywood as a PA on her Bad Blood video where she had the chick gang with the machine guns.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
I built the dirt road. She walks out and I handed Taylor her weapon. And I was so close I could smell her breath.
Well, how was it?
Divine.
Cork. Don't listen to a word. That was fucking Trailer Swift, not Taylor Swift.
No, it was Taylor Swift.
God.
It was Taylor Swift. Her
God.
breath smelled like cotton candy and
You were in a
unicorns.
fucking trailer park. That was Trailer Swift. You
Doing mescaline.
Uh-oh.
True story. Handed her gun on her Bad Blood video. Super nice woman. Very gracious, very nice girl.
You guys know everyone. I thought you were going to tell me she was the girl that you were in the garage with who ended up on the tape.
No, that's pretty much trailer Swift.
That's more Corky style. That's
Yeah,
more
if you
Corky
like, I
style.
can leave the link to her scene after this if you want.
Okay, Corky, I mean, I would
I
never
wanna
ask
see
for
it.
that. I would never ask for that, but it'd be grateful if you did it.
I'm a team
The
player.
really
What can I
talented
say?
ones are always the nicest.
Mm-hmm.
This what if? All right, so guys, I didn't even get to half the shit I wanted to talk to you about. So let me ask you: would you guys come on again if we set up another date?
Of
Come on
course.
your face.
Wow.
And Corky, this is why we do this over the internet.
Bring the handy wipes. We'll do it.
Of course.
Hold on, let me get ready. It burns in the eyes.
A Mary Tyler Bukaki Fest.
Well, we're gonna have you back on. What we're gonna do is when James has got some pages ready to do a world premiere, we'll have you guys back on. Evan says facials for everyone.
Yes.
Oil of Olay.
Tom Lynett said great fucking show over on Discord. Guys, this was awesome. Daryl, I am eternally grateful to you for stopping at our booth
I
and
love you
setting
guys,
us up
man.
with you and the kind of fucking people that Frankie and Corky here that are our kind of people.
Yeah, I mean, James,
We're
thanks for.
honored.
I
We
got to
love you
thank
guys.
James. If it wasn't for James, I mean, although you're kind of handsome, if it wasn't for James' twisted fucking artwork, I don't think I would have even gave you a second look there, Christian. So,
It's because I
so
wasn't wearing my cock shirt.
right. Yeah, well, definitely if you had the cock shirt
There
on.
you are. You cut
Yeah,
out.
you know. But James, yeah, your work sucked me in, and then I had to meet this character, and it was all done from there. So, man, I can't wait for this comic book worldwide. It's going to be wild, and just my last word is just September 18th in America, as filthy as we want to be, comes out. Um, just hit it on any social media engine and whatever you got to do, type in the Mary Tyler Horse as filthy as we want to be. You'll see where to order it. You could pre-order it right now everywhere. And it's a hell of a fucking record. They are the Guns N' Roses of punk rock. You're going to love it. Punk rock and roll,
If
baby.
you think he sucked you in then, wait till later.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This is gonna and the comic is gonna be magnificent because it's got these guys rock and
Oh,
roll,
yeah.
that
Fuck.
shit energy, and we can't wait to debut it. Go to the Mary
Fuck,
Tyler
dude.
Horse. Go to the website right now. Pre-order your shit, folks. Like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for the art will not be changing. You know we get crazy here and we bring the baddest ass artists around, as you saw tonight. Frankie, Corky, Daryl, thank you so much for being here.
Where's
This
Frankie?
was
Where's Frank?
fucking great.
Wait for Frankie. Where is he?
Here I am.
He sounds
There.
a little
There he is.
frustrated. I think he got
Yeah,
bumped off.
I keep getting shot out, and
He
I'm
lost
trying to
his
catch
audio.
in.
I heard him cussing. I don't know. I think he lost his picture.
I'm back. I'm back.
It's going in and out of
Guys,
dimensions, it looks like.
Christian, thanks so much, man, for having us on. We're really
James,
honored to be here
Christian, the
tonight.
boys. Fuck yeah,
this,
man.
oh, guys, you
Oh,
made my night. This
I can't wait to come and mosh at your guys' show.
Oh, we
I
can't
can't
wait.
wait till you guys are there. I'm going to pull you on stage.
Yes, definitely. They're going to do backups on White Trash Girl for
I hope
sure.
so. I
Oh, that'd
fucking
be
hope
great.
so.
Fantastic. Bring it on, baby.
Frankie, I
We
gotta
got to.
warn you guys though. I understand that there are burgers grilled on stage. I will not be throwing them into the crowd because I'll be eating them. So just warning
You can barbecue them on the stage if you
I
want.
got
Hand them
all
out.
the condiments you need.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Art Will Not Be Changing with the Mary Tyler Whores. Thank you for tuning in. Come back next week for another amazing show. And guys, like, subscribe, click the notification. Go to fugitive.poems.com. Get the comics. Go to the MaryTylerHordes.com. Get the album. Get bit by an alligator. Watch out for Corky, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Fugitive Poems, and we make comics.
Love you.